Hello everyone, welcome to DTBTV. I'm just going to wait for a few of you to join, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just fire away with some questions. If you want to ask any questions about the game this weekend or anything in the upcoming draw, which I'm going to be going live for. Just got to yeah, there's 5 minutes left in the West Bromwich Albion versus Arsenal game, which is currently 6-0. So yeah, fire away if you've got any questions for me, and I'll answer them. All right, Shelley. So I'll answer any questions that you want to put to me from now until the draw for the League Cup. Now, I've just been having a sort of I won't say an argument, but a dispute with someone on the group that just said that, you know, he wants us to go out of the League Cup as early as possible. Well, that's not my attitude. My attitude is you have to have been to Wembley as a supporter, right, Scott, like I've been. And I remember when Klopp got to his first final against Man City, I remember that excitement. I remember being at the train station about 8 in the morning and then sort of getting up, and then a final. And you don't wake up and go, oh, it's just a Mickey Mouse Cup. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Do you heck? You're going to represent Liverpool. You're going to represent the city of Liverpool, the club, the badge. You're going down there to make noise. You get down there, you get off the train, you're singing, you're drinking, you're partying all the way down there. You're singing songs with everybody. It's cup final day. You get down there, there's media everywhere, there's helicopters in the air doing circles, police everywhere, horses. Cup final day. And I can't understand the attitude of not just our fans, but managers as well, that just think they've got a divine right to win just the Champions League and the Premier League, so fuck the League Cup, fuck the FA Cup, I'm not interested. Absolute load of rubbish. When I was a Sunday League manager, I wanted to win everything, even charity. Put it this way, I did a charity game for my old man. I was fuming, we lost out on penalties. Fuming, it was a charity game. Everybody was all laughing at me, look at his face, Because I'm a winner and I want to win everything. And that is the mentality that everybody should have. They should have it. That's what I'm saying. I can't understand how anyone... For example, I hope we go out early. You know, and I know everybody says, oh, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but come on. You're a Liverpool fan and you want us to go out early. Oh, why is that? Because it's not the Champions League, it's not the Premier League. Who says we've got a divine right to win any of them? We're fighting against a Qatari-owned Manchester City. Man United spend absolute fortunes. Chelsea have got a billionaire Russian. Who says we're going to win the league every season? Then you've got the Champions League. You've got PSG now absolutely spending an absolute ton of money with Man City and Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, even though they're supposed to be skint, can still bid 140 million for a player that, by the way, they could actually get in about, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 days time, 180 days. Right, Mbappe could leave on a pre-contract, but yet they can still afford a 160 million euro bid, right? So who says that we're going to win the Champions League this season? Who says we're going to win the Premier League this season? We don't have a divine right for it at all. And this is what annoys me. Oh, stuff it, send the kids out. Look at Man United. Man United haven't won a trophy now for the whole time that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been there. And it becomes a habit. Losing, winning nothing becomes a habit. So you don't do snobbery. Every time Liverpool put a trophy in on that mantelpiece in that stadium, it stops a rot. It stops people saying, oh, well, you ain't won out for 3 years, you ain't won out for 2 seasons, you ain't won out for 3 seasons. You're telling me Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now doesn't wish he'd won the League Cup, just like Mourinho did when he took over at Chelsea, just like Mourinho did when he took over Man United? Because then you've won a trophy, it relaxes the players, it relaxes the manager. All right, Klopp's already won 4, so Win 5, win 6, win 7, win 8. And that's what does my head in. There's this attitude with some of our fans as if to say, if it ain't the Premier League and it ain't the Champions League, I'm not bothered. Okay, well I am. And I know shitloads of Scousers that are too. And if you're not bothered, don't go for a ticket. Don't go for any tickets. Save the seats for people that are bothered. Save the seats. So, do you know what pisses me off about the people that say it's a Mickey Mouse trophy? You watch this draw in the next 10 minutes. If we get Manchester United at Anfield, right, what's the betting that them same people will be one of the first to go onto the ticket sale? We're the first to try and get a ticket. If you think it's a Mickey Mouse trophy and you want Liverpool to go out in early rounds or straight away, as I've just had a conversation with someone that said that, don't go. Stay at home. Because there's fans like us that remember Liverpool. I remember watching the 2001 League Cup final. Unbelievable. Beat Manchester United 2-0. It was one of the best days of my life. Because you know why? I hate Man United and we picked them to a trophy. And another thing, look at the battle between Liverpool and Man United to be the most successful team in England, right? We need to win trophies to stay top. So that attitude does my head in. And in Klopp as well. Klopp as well has never really taken the domestic cups. All right, maybe the Villa one was a bit shitty what we did with the World Club Cup. But I hope this year that he actually does put a strong side out in the domestic cups, because as a Liverpool fan, it's great to say, I went to Wembley in 2001, I went to Wembley in 2012, I went to Wembley in 2020 when we won the League Cup, I was there when we won the You're part of history. I worked at Anfield for a year. The ground is littered with them moments. With them moments of the players lifting that trophy. Oh, I was there when Klopp lifted his first trophy. I was there when Shankly won in the 60s. I was there when Rafa won the FA Cup 2006. It's part of history. So I can't understand as a football fan how you, for one, don't want to win every single thing we're in. I was fuming when I went to Wembley when we lost the Charity Shield. The Charity Shield. And do you know why? Because my heart sank when we missed the penalty that made Man City win it. Right in front of me, Pep Guardiola, all the Man City players running, screaming, running straight to the bottom of their end where all their plastic fans were that were given free complimentary McDonald's tickets to get in the stadium, unlike us that had to pay for ours, was celebrating. That hurts. Seeing your rivals lift silverware hurts. So, yeah, I want Liverpool to win everything. Absolutely everything. League Cup, FA Cup, Charity Shield, Super Cup, Champions League, Europa League, whatever we win it. That's what I want, because that club, look at Everton. Everton right now would bite your hand off for a League Cup final. You know, it's infectious. The longer you go without a trophy, the longer the pressure becomes. It release. Look at every team that normally. Look at us when we won the Champions League. We went on and won another 3 trophies. But look at us when we lost the Europa League final. Europa League final. No, League Cup final. We lost the League Cup final. Then we lost the Europa League final. Then we lost the Champions League final. And it was like, God, it's because we keep look at Manchester United. They keep losing semi-final, final of the Europa League, and they can't get a trophy. And that's my point. If we say, oh, fuck it, I don't want to win that, let's put a kids team out, that gives our rivals a chance to catch us up. It gives our rivals a chance to win and go above us in the pecking order, or our perch, as Ferguson used to say. This is our perch, and the only way we keep it is winning trophies. And that's that bit. Let's just check on the draw situation. I need to make sure I don't miss it. It's just showing you highlights at the moment. So yeah, the draw's on in a minute, and I mean, who doesn't want it? Like, for example, we could get Everton now at Anfield. We could get Manchester United at Old Trafford and knock them out the cup. By the way, this is another thing. Do you want Manchester United to keep going years without a trophy? Do you want Everton to keep going years without a trophy? Well, if you do, we've got to stop them. Let's go to Old Trafford and knock them out the League Cup, because then that stops Ollie from getting his first trophy, and then that stops Man United winning trophies. People want to play for clubs that are winning cups, so it's always getting one over your rivals. You reckon Shankly would have had that attitude? Oh, stuff it, I want to put the kids out, or the reserves out. I'm not bothered about going down to Wembley to represent this city. No, he'd have gone there, won it, and he'd have been buzzing. Same as Rafa. Rafa would have wanted to win it. Pep Guardiola, flawed, hate him, wants to win everything though. Wants to win everything. And every time that little twat goes up, gets up on that podium and lifts them trophies, that could have been us. And not just that could have been us, that could have been my mates and your mates on a train down to Wembley, remembering that day for the rest of their life. So that attitude does my head in. Liverpool Football Club is here to win trophies and compete. And I'm not saying go and play the best 11 in the League Cup. I'm not saying go and play the best 11 in the FA Cup. But I'm saying, you don't say, I want to go out, I want us to go out now, right? No, I don't. No, I don't. No chance. I want Liverpool to make Wembley every single time we are in it, because it is amazing. It is amazing. I've been to Wembley 3 times. We've lost every single time. So I am not wanting that to be my legacy as a Liverpool fan, even though I was told I'm not allowed to go back now. But yeah, I was there for the 2016 League Cup final. We lost on penalties. I was there for Brendan Rodgers' Aston Villa defeat in the semi-final, which killed me, that one, because Gerrard would have been Gerrard's last game for Liverpool if we made the final. It was on his birthday as well, the 30th of May, the final, so it was fitting. It was last game for Liverpool, could have been the FA Cup final. That was when I was so angry with Rodgers. I was never ever going to accept him as Liverpool manager again. I was fuming. And then we lost the Community Shield. So I've seen us lose 3 times, but I will never ever forget the buzz of hanging all my shirt up, my scarf up, my little bucket hat that I wore, and I never forget that feeling of standing out there, getting your taxi to the train station and getting ready for Wembley. That's what being a Liverpool fan is all about. And if you just want to sit here, and it goes back to the same conversation I keep having about signings, those people that want Mbappe, those people that want Erling Haaland, those people that want them players are the same people that literally don't want us to win the League Cup, don't want us to win the Community Shield, don't want us to win the FA Cup, because it's beneath them. They want the glamour. They want everything it is saying. We are the greatest in the world. Yeah, but you know what? There's no snobbery involved in football, because when you're put on that pitch, your job is to go out there and win that game of football, and your job is also to put silverware on the mantelpiece. And we're quite fortunate at Liverpool with the trophies we've won, but that's only because of people with that attitude. And the more watered down our fan base gets, and the more snobbery it gets, and the more fantasy football it gets, that's not the Liverpool way, in my opinion. And Klopp's starting to get stronger with his words now. For him to come out and say real Liverpool fans the other day was harsh in a way, because a lot of people would say everyone's got a right on opinion, but he's right. He's right. Right? I've just seen a comment on another Liverpool page a minute ago where someone's just said, this is pure FSG out, but in a different way. Oh, we're only signing all these players' contracts like Robertson and Van Dijk and Alisson. We're only signing them so we can sell them for big money. I mean, can these owners win? Can anybody win? So Van Alden's contract runs out low, we lose him. Next minute, that's shit ownership. Should have tied him up. Should have paid him big money. We then go and pay all of our best players massive money and give them contracts, but then now those FSG outers say, oh, they're only doing that so they can sell them for more money when they're... So you can't win. You can't win with people like that. And that's what pisses me off. At this moment in time, we need to get our crown back. We need to get our league title back. And the only way we're going to do that is if 54,000 are in that ground every week that believe in Klopp's philosophy. I can't believe we're still having these pre-season conversations with supporters that don't trust in the system that clearly works. For God's sake, we've got the best left back in the world for 7 million, right? We've just got one of the best prospects of centre halves in the world for 30 million quid in Canate. He's 21 and built like a brick shit house. He could go on to be one of the best centre backs in the world, and we just go and get him for 30 million and our fans ain't happy. We've got one of the most talented youngsters on the planet in Harvey Elliott, right, for a snip from Fulham, right? We've got these kids coming through that Rooney's fuming about that we nicked from Derby, that Gordon lad. We've got, we've got the academy that's just been built. We've got a main stand that's just huge. You can see across waters in the city. You can see it from flipping 10, 15 miles the other side of the city. We've got a new stand being built. We've got Klopp as manager. You know, we've got Stevie Gerrard more or less waiting in the wings to come in. These should be the best years of our lives as a Liverpool fan. And all everybody wants is, they want 800 grand a week players, 600 grand a week players. Mbappe, I'm sorry, but I've seen Mbappe play against us a few times and he's not been that great at all. And I'm not being funny, he plays in probably the third best league in Europe, fourth best league in Europe. He's not been tested yet. He's not been tested in the French league. All right, he looks good, he's quite quick. So what? I'm not asked about. Because if you think about it, we go and get Mbappe, yeah, it's going to cost us 150 million quid, right? Then Salah's probably going to get the ump, Mane's going to probably get the ump, and then that's the chemistry gone between the front three. Then there's the pay structure gone, right? All for what? All for Nike and all of our fantasy football fans go, yeah, wicked. When I buy FIFA next year, it's going to have Mbappe for Liverpool on it. We'll go play FIFA and just sign him for it. This isn't FIFA. This is Liverpool. And like Klopp says, there's no point having 25 players that all want to play every week and demand it, because then it will be a big, absolute toxic changing room, and you can't keep everybody happy. Keep a small squad, bring youths to kind of. What was the point of extending Kirby for 60 million quid if we're not going to blood the youngsters through? If we're not going to bring Nico Williams through, Harvey Elliott through, what's the point? I mean, I grew up in an era where it was Steve McManaman, Jamie Carragher, you know, and all that. So, and Robbie Fowler and David Thompson and Dominic Matteo, and that's what I want to see. But anyway, the cup draw's going to be coming up soon anyway, so I'm going to stop rambling on. But that gets my back up, and those that have been on this group since I started it 2 years ago know I cannot stand throwing towels in. It's not the way I work. It's not the way this group will work. I want this group to have supporters on it that want Liverpool. Doubters to believers, not doubters to let's put the kids out. Let's just throw this cup. It's doubters to believers because we believe and we know we're good enough to win every trophy. I'm just going to read some comments. So, hey Shelley. All right, Scott. Good evening, Sam. All right, Lorraine. All right, Michael. Shelley again. No, we're going to have competition to win it. I have gone through those turnstiles for 52 years. Exactly, Mark. Grips my shit. Some managers, most don't value the league and FA Cup. For me, a trophy is a trophy. Nothing beats a cup final day. Exactly. Arsenal are back. yeah, I just seen that. This is a cup that we'd like to win. And Arteta FA Cup. It's a Mickey Mouse trophy. Well, great. Like I said, Neil, if it's a Mickey Mouse trophy, make sure if we get Man United at home later that you don't bother wasting a ticket. Don't bother buying ones, because who would want to go and watch a Mickey Mouse game of football? Mickey Mouse trophy. But you know, Jose Mourinho never thinks that, does he? When he lifts it with Chelsea, he lifts it with Man United. Pep Guardiola doesn't think it's Mickey Mouse. Alex Ferguson didn't think it was Mickey Mouse. Shankly didn't think it was not Shankly. Sorry, Paisley didn't think it was Mickey Mouse. Kenny Dalglish didn't think it was Mickey Mouse when he lifted it in 2012. You know, John W. Henry and FSG, that was their first trophy. When we beat Manchester United 2-0, it wasn't Mickey Mouse. So to me, you're entitled to your opinion. But like I say, hopefully the Mickey Mouse crew don't stop fans that want us to win it getting any tickets. I'd love to win every cup. I agree with everything you're saying. Cheers, Darren. I'm bothered. Lorraine. I remember when we beat Bolton 2-1 in the League Cup. Yeah, I remember that. Steve McManaman got both goals, didn't he? Got the man of the match. I'm talking rubbish. West Brom played Arsenal tonight and played a load of kids. West Brom are in the Championship, mate. That's why. And West Brom are playing Arsenal. Yeah. West Brom ain't going to win the League Cup. Liverpool can. That's the difference. West Brom's priority is to get back to the Premier League, because that's 130 million quid when they get promoted. So why would they risk, right, getting their players injured, right, and not winning the Championship or not getting promoted in the Championship and costing their club 130 million quid in promotion for a cup they ain't going to win, because West Brom are a Championship side. That's why. Anyway. The FA Cup's also a Mickey Mouse Cup. Do you know what, Neil? I'm going to check your account in a minute, because you are about as much as a Liverpool fan as I am a Qatari business owner of Man City with fucking Man United season tickets in my top drawer. Absolute disgraceful attitude. Hi mate, the FA Cup's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Tell that to Bill Shankly and Ian St John, who just died a few weeks back, when that was his first ever trophy, when he was emotional. You tell it to the legends of Liverpool that it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Just check his account, please, admins. Bjorn, it's only the Mickey Mouse Cup when we're not in the cup. Yeah, exactly. Or it's only the Mickey Mouse Cup when Man United win it or Man City win it if we're in the final. Obviously, tossers, those PlayStation fans, exactly. The Gerrard final was my first match to watch live. Love to see us win another cup. So would I. The future is bright for us. I honestly can't wait for the transfer window to be shut, mate. I know, Glenn, innit? Plastic supporters always moaning about money spending. Yeah, get behind the lads. Yeah, ready for the draw. 100%. Yeah, how do City do it then? How does City do what? I don't get what you're on about. I've given up listening to you anyway. How does City do it? Probably because they've got two teams. FSG has spent money on a new training ground. Yeah, but that doesn't count, Tony. FSG building 2 stands doesn't count. FSG, the only thing I hate is the merchandise price and the ticket prices sometimes. FSG, you know, bringing Klopp in doesn't count. FSG bringing Michael Edwards doesn't count. FSG, bringing back Kenny Dalglish doesn't count. FSG buying Luis Suarez doesn't count. It's just absolutely ridiculous. They all moan about how much money they spend. What about the team they've brought in to get world-class money for players that are not even made appearances for us? How the fuck did we get £20 million for Dominic Solanke? How the fuck did we get 15 million for Danny Ward? How did we get 15 million for Kevin Stewart? How did we get 7.5 million for Brad Smith? 12 million quid for Harry Wilson. I mean, it goes on. The only reason why we've been able to compete is by their absolute world-class business strategy of finding players like Diego Jota that nobody wanted, like Andrew Robertson nobody wanted, like Gini Wijnaldum that nobody was in for. Why is it every single world-class player, Mo Salah, the flop that we signed, the ex-Chelsea reject that everybody was laughing at us when we signed him for? Why are we finding all these great players? That's because we have a world-class team in every department at Liverpool that finds the right people. And I can't believe after winning a World Club Cup, a Super Cup, a Champions League, a Premier League, getting to a Champions League final, a Europa League final, a League Cup final, that still there's fans that don't believe in not only our squad, but our manager, our Michael Edwards, our owners and everything. Yes, they've made mistakes. They've fucking paid for that. They have. They've honestly, they've paid for them mistakes. But they've admitted them, they've apologised, and we move on. And it's one of them. This happens every pre-season. You get people that watch other clubs, like all this bullshit about Sal. Oh, Chelsea might be getting him, boo-hoo-hoo. Man City might be getting him, or Man U might be getting him. So what? Are you seeing our midfield three? Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho. Then you've got Curtis Jones, you've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, you've got Keita, Harvey Elliott. Just honestly, all right, let's get Sal. So I'll tell you what, then who are you starting then? If we play Man City tomorrow, is Sal starting ahead of Fabinho? Is Sal starting ahead of Henderson? Is Sal starting ahead of Thiago? No. So what's he going to do? Come and sit on the bench? Man United need Sal because they've got shitty Fred in midfield and McTominay, right? Chelsea need Sal probably because their centre midfields ain't great. Jorginho's all right, not that great, are they? Man City, all right, they've got a couple of goods and Gundogan Odin and all that. We don't need them. We need somebody that's going to be prepared to rotate. Sal won't be prepared to rotate. And then he wants 350 grand a week. So then you want to bring Sal in to come above Salah and Van Dijk in the pay grade. It's not happening. So this is what people don't understand. It's not FSG being tight. They have a pay structure, right? Wijnaldum, and I got a shit for saying this, wasn't good enough to be in the top 3 earners at Liverpool. He didn't score enough goals. He didn't assist enough goals. If he did, then maybe he could. And he was a couple of years too old. Brilliant player, did exactly what he said on the tin, but he was not a 180 grand a week central midfielder. No way. Simple as, and I agreed with that one as well. At the end of the day, it is about opinions. But get on your comments now, everyone, because I just want to see who you think we're going to get in this draw. For those that are bothered, for those that want Liverpool to win trophies, for those that don't, obviously you're just going to say you don't care. You probably want the kids to be put out like Shrewsbury, which was amazing. I was there that night when we beat them in front of 54,000. Or Everton when we beat them with the kids. But again, people think that that's Klopp's attitude every year. No. Klopp prioritised winning a league title for the first time in 30 years, and I understood that then. But nah, he doesn't have to do that. We've stopped the rot. We have won the league only 2 years ago, right? So now we don't have to put all of our eggs into one basket. Let's go for everything we're playing in, because we've won the league now. It's not a 30-year wait anymore. That was why he rested, you know, made sure none of his players got injured in the games in the Cups, because he wanted to make sure he won that league, and he did it. So the draw should be any minute anyway. We have one of the best squads in the Premier League, without that. It's about 30 players now, not 11. We are stronger in every department, all down to Klopp and his backroom staff. The Mickey Mouse Cup boys ain't got a jar of glue. Exactly. I'll take any team. I love the FA Cup, Michael. Every cup is memorable and goes into the cabinet. Exactly. Who would you like in the EFL Cup draw? I want Leeds at home, Joe, because my mum's got family in Leeds. All my mum's side are from Leeds, so. She's a Liverpool fan, but Leeds is a place where she's from, so it'd be nice to take her to that game. So unbelievable, some fans calling the Cups Mickey Mouse. Them trophies make our great club the most successful in country plastic. Yeah, there's two trophies at the moment between us and Man United, so if we just throw cups and let them win it, then eventually they'll be the best team in England, and nobody wants that. How much money have FSG made though? Oh, do you know what? We get it. You're just on here to comment and say FSG is shit, FSG don't spend money. How much money they made? Do you know how much these contracts are costing for Van Dijk? Do you know how much the contracts cost for Alisson? Do you know how much the contracts cost for Robertson? Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much they're on a week? They're probably on 800 grand a month each, right? Around about 7 to 800 grand a month each. So you're probably looking at £50 million, 40 to £50 million per player that's signing a new contract. Right, £60 million stand getting built just over there right now, as we speak in the morning. Right, how much money did they spend? They've spent 100 million on players since September. Did you know that? Thiago, Jota, Konate, and who's the other one? So Thiago was 25 million, Konate was 35 million, Jota was 40 million, and I know there's one more. But my head slipped. It was a stat I seen on ESPN the other day. They spent 100 million. They're starting to get money back in now, yeah, because guess what? We lost 90 million pounds during the pandemic. 90 million. Yeah, and we haven't got oil prices we can just put up, or Russian mafia running us like Chelsea. But like I say, you're never going to be happy. Don't be happy. But at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to the draw, and also each to their own. Whatever you say is whatever you say, and I'm not arsed. Really not arsed. I'm giving FSG all the credit for Klopp's work. Who employed FSG? Who employed Klopp? Who employed him? You want a bad owner? Look at Newcastle's owner. What did he spend? What does he spend? He banks the money every single year. What does he spend? So when we sold Coutinho, if that was Mike Astley, that was Mike Astley, yeah. How much money out of the 140 million for Coutinho do you reckon Mike Astley would have given Newcastle? Probably about 20 million. You know, but like I say, I'm just waiting for this cup draw, so. I know, it's amazing. I'm just reading the comment. So FSG is shit, so let's get something straight here. I've been a Liverpool fan 30 odd years. Waited 30 years to win the league. Not only did we not win the league for 30 years, but FSG literally got rid of everything and made it great. So won the Champions League, got to a Champions League final, got to Europa League final, brought in Jurgen Klopp, brought in. Let's go through. By the way, this might surprise you, Neil, but FSG have broken 3 transfer records at Liverpool whilst they've been there, including the most expensive defender in the world up until obviously Man United had to copy us and go and get Square Head for an extra 10 million, and also the most expensive goalie in the world until Chelsea then had to go and outdo us with that Kepa. So they've broken 3 transfer records and 2 world ones at the time, or two for people in them positions. They've brought us in Jurgen Klopp, which means they've appointed the right person. So that is great, shrewd appointments to convince Klopp to come to Liverpool. Klopp raves about him. They've built us the incredible main stand that you can see across the city. Again, that cost 150 million. They paid for that out of their own pocket, and now Liverpool are paying it back on obviously income base. They've done that. They've then now just extended the amazing academy, 60 million. The Anfield Road end, 60 million. And I live around this area. You haven't seen the estates that they've built, all the houses in the area and all that. They've made Anfield better. They do all the foundation football training around here for kids. They feed all the kids at food banks. You don't know the half of it. And it's not just that. It's what do you want? They are not sheikhs. They are businessmen. That you might have forgot something, Neil. Saved this club from £267 million worth of debt and almost administration back in 2010 when they bought us. So let's just drop that now anyway, because the draw's on. Anyway, right, let's crack on. I know he's annoying. We're ball number 11, are we? Right, here we go. Draw's on now anyway. Kevin Phillips, you've seen him with his Shaqiri hairdo. He's had a wig put on. Come on. Chelsea ball number 5, Leicester ball number 10. Liverpool is number 11, Man City 12, Man United 13. Oh, unlucky number, Man United. Tottenham 24. So, just going to wait. It's just Kevin Campbell and... can't get used to seeing Kevin Phillips like that, you know. I bumped into him a couple of years ago at Derby County's ground. He was a coach there, and he had literally a receding bald head. Number 18 first, so this is the first one. QPR at home 2. 7. Everton. Ooh, QPR Everton. Tricky away game. I said that to my mate earlier as an Everton fan. You always seem to get stuck with away games. 17 is Preston. Well, that's an hour away from here. 6. Cheltenham. Ooh. Next one. I love watching the draw. Look at that trophy, look, just there, look at that. 13, Man United. Oh, United are at home. Who are you getting? Do not pull out 11. Is it? 26. Who have you got? West Ham. Oh, fucking shite draw for them. Next, come on, get us at Anfield. 8. Fulham. Oh, my mate Mills there. He's a big Fulham fan. Come on. 9. Oh, who's that? Leeds, Fulham Leeds, so I'm not getting Leeds then. Number 3, Brentford. All tricky game that. Go on, give them Arsenal again, that'll be funny. 16. Oldham. Bad draw, not a bad draw. 25. Watford. Oh no, don't give us this one. Don't want Watford away, that's shit. I want Anfield. Obviously, many Anfield games as possible. 21. Stoke Watford, that'll be 0-0. Don't put that as goals galore. Both shit teams, as in for scoring goals. 5. Chelsea. Oh, don't give us these away. We always seem to get these away in the cups. 2. Thank God we didn't get Chelsea away. Villa. Come on. 27. Wigan. This would be decent. You get tickets for this on the train, only 20 minutes on the train. Oh, we didn't get it. 22 is Sunderland. Wigan, Sunderland. Oh no. Oh no. 15. Norwich. I had 2 trials of them when I was a kid. Oh, clearly didn't make it. Oh, we've got fucking Norwich away. Load of shite. Crap draw that is. Let's just see the rest of the draw. Draws on that. Norwich away. Oh, I bet Norwich are sick of the sight of us. We always seem to batter them. It's a good draw in terms of progressing, but I just, it'd been better to have Norwich at Anfield or something. But oh well, we'll go with that. Norwich away. Tickets for that. Yeah, tickets for that. Arsenal. Who are they going to get? I'm still watching the draw at the minute. Arsenal versus AFC Wimbledon. What a game that is for Wimbledon. Yeah, it's not bad really, Nathan. Do you know what I mean? Norwich away. I just wanted a home tie at Anfield really, but I know we always beat Norwich anyway, so we're not worried. Sheffield United are at home too. Watch Man City get a right doddle. Man City always seem to get. That's the reason why they've won so many League Cups. You've seen most of the draws they get. Man City ain't come out yet, are they? No. $12. Man City at home. What a surprise. Bet they get someone like League 2 team. Wickham. Piss take. Well, I tell you, that's why they win it every year. They've got Wickham at home. Fucking hell. Microwave balls Man City have got, so you can feel the heat. Millwall against Leicester. I can't believe Man City got Wickham at home. I tell you what, they're going to have trouble filling their stadium for that one. There'll be about 8,000 there unless they just give free tickets out again. Can't believe they give 5,000 free tickets out the other day. Shocking. Anyway, I'm not going to do too much with that because it's just a draw now for all the other teams. But yeah, quite happy with Norwich. I'm sure you are as well. Yeah, like I say. Just reading that. Okay, saying VVD and Alisson out the Coutinho money, but where did the Salah, Mane, Fabinho, Keita, Rox money come from? Out of FSG's pocket. That's where. Not considering as well. Also the contract extensions. And how much money they're paying Klopp as well. They've gave him new deals all the time. You can't win with some people. There's no point. He's entitled to his opinion, but unfortunately, it's just one of them, innit? Some people just would rather moan. I like getting behind the team, which is what we do, and I'm sure. Look at Arsenal TV, for example. Arsenal TV is a classic example of them expecting to be what they were 15 years ago, and if they don't get what they want, every single person needs sacking, every single person is useless. Like, Arsenal's owners are apparently a load of shit. They've just spent 130 million in the transfer window. And then people say, oh, it's the players they're bringing in. It's not their job. They're providing the money. It's not their job to pick the players. Right, anyway, like I say, that was great. So tomorrow, join me for the Champions League draw, which I'm sure you'll be more excited about. But Norwich away, quite pleased with that. Thanks for joining me, everyone, for the last 40 minutes. What I was going to say something else. Yeah, scratch card, we've got 16 left, £5 a go for £70 cash and £30 for the Liverpool Food Bank. So please try and get behind this because it's important we fill them because I have to roll it over to next game, which will be Leeds if we don't fill it for Chelsea, but I'm sure we will. So if you get paid Friday, let me know and I'll write your name down on the back like I've done there for others, and we can get it filled because it's good for the local food bank. And yeah, that's it, everyone. See you later. Yeah, so my mind was away there. City will get 20,000 fans for the game, all paid for, probably with plastic flag and beers. Mark, when I went to the final in against Man City in 2016, no, not 2016, it was a Community Shield. We bumped into loads of Man City fans, and they had like tickets, and I was just talking to them about the game, what they reckon the prediction for the game would be. And they goes, "Oh, we're not really they said we're not Man City fans. We're just here for a day out." They worked at McDonald's, and McDonald's gave flipping free complimentary tickets out. So I was like, flipping hell, it's just shocking. So they're just giving away tickets. All right, Neil, if you want to have a go, not a problem. And like I say, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. But it's just shit. To be honest with you, I've had a stressful day today, so I'm probably a bit tired. But yeah, thanks anyway, everyone. And yeah, join me tomorrow, 5 o'clock, everyone, for the Champions League draw. Come on, I want a really good 3 teams in that. Good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow. You'll never walk alone.